Cell Max is a bio-android and an improved variation of Cell created by Dr. Hito for the revived Red Ribbon Army. He is the final antagonist of Dragon Ball Super, Superhero. Cell Max's appearance greatly resembles that of the original Cell's semi-perfect form, though Cell Max is primarily red instead of green, has glowing yellow later red eyes, perfect cell-like wings, and a mace at the end of his tail. The spots on his body do not appear until he initially powers up, and glow when he uses key attacks. Initially, Cell Max was shown to be somewhat larger than average, but grew to be gargantuan by the time of the final battle. Additionally, Cell Max's feet have treaded undersides, resembling traditional boots more than Cell's talon-like feet. Largely because he was prematurely activated by Magenta, Cell Max appears to be completely mindless and totally berserk. He possesses none of the original Cell's calm attributes, though appears to possess strong enough fighting knowledge to contend with wise fighters such as Piccolo. Magenta, the leader of Red Pharmaceuticals, secretly a front for the Red Ribbon Army, hires Genius Drive. Hito, the grandson of Dr. Gero, the one responsible for the creation of Cell, to create new androids in order to exact his revenge against Goku and his allies. Though Drive, Hito feels that there is no need for Cell Max to be released with the existence of the Gamma androids already proving effective. Magenta is insistent on his completion. While his physical form is complete, his mind control program is not. Despite this, he is still described as being far more powerful than the original Cell ever was. After witnessing Piccolo take down Gamma 2 with a single blow, Magenta releases Cell Max as a last-ditch effort and in his final moments before being killed by Dr. Hito. Cell Max breaks from his container and heads outside. He lets out a massive dome of destructive energy which almost kills his creator, though the Gammas are able to save him in time. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, followed by Gohan, Piccolo, Goten, Trunks and Android 18 attack the giant together, who in retaliation swipes angrily at his foes who proceed to dodge in midair. Gamma 1 tells Gohan and the others to aim for the top of his head as Dr. Hito had placed a weakness there, believing such a situation could occur. The group attack again, but the surprising speed of Cell Max gives them trouble until Piccolo finds an opening to attack his head. Unfortunately, the attack proves to be ineffective and merely causes Cell Max to unleash an array of energy blasts from his spots, which the group narrowly avoid. Goten and Trunks perform the fusion technique, but not having performed it in so long, it results in the creation of a fat Gotenks instead. Gotenks flies towards Cell Max, who swats him away but is ping-ponged around and directed back at the monster's head, where a crack begins to form. With a final sacrificial act, Gamma 2 unleashes all of his power and charges at Cell Max from above. The monster is able to block him just in time with his arm, though it proceeds to break off, weakening him. He attempts to crush the near-lifeless Gamma 2 under his foot, though Piccolo is able to intervene upon transforming into his orange Piccolo state, holding his foot aloft. Following a suggestion from Krillin, Piccolo grows into a giant of equal size and throws him. Piccolo battles Cell Max alongside Gohan, now transformed in his potential unleashed state, and while still overpowered, Gohan is able to buy the group some time after destroying the ground beneath Cell Max's feet and causing him to fall. Piccolo urges Gohan to power up as much energy as he can gather as he attempts to buy him some time. Cell Max brutally beats down Piccolo and the others try to help him, though are swiftly defeated. Cell Max strikes Piccolo into the air and unleashes a volley of energy blast at him, which causes him to fall unconscious. The sight infuriates Gohan, who transforms into Beast Gohan. Cell Max tosses Piccolo and punches at Gohan, who does not even flinch. A returning kick from Gohan sends Cell Max flying into the cliffside. Powering up an enormous sphere of energy before condensing it down to size, Cell Max is grabbed by Piccolo as he tries to take flight to get away from Gohan. Charging up enough energy, Gohan unleashes a special beam cannon that blasts straight through Cell Max's head. He falls to the ground and begins to swell up before self-destructing. Cell Max was fully complete aside from the mind control that would allow the Red Ribbon Army to give him orders. In case Cell Max grew out of control, Drive, Hito made sure to designate the top of his head as a weak point that would additionally trigger his self-destruction if damaged enough. Cell Max is powerful enough to fight and overpower the combined forces of Super Saiyan Gohan, Trunks, Goten, potential unleashed Piccolo, Android 18, Krillin, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. He was able to take Gamma 2's self-destructive attack, despite severe damage dealt to his left arm and side in the process. A ricochet headbutt from Fat Gotenks was able to crack his head but did not slow down Cell Max's assault. He was later able to clash with an overpowered Great Namekian Orange Piccolo before being completely overwhelmed by Gohan Beast, who easily killed Cell Max after Piccolo held him in place. After defeating the monster, Gohan and Piccolo were unsure as to whether or not Goku and Vegeta would have been able to defeat Cell Max. Although an immense improvement upon the original Cell in terms of raw power, he lacks some of his predecessor's special traits such as regeneration and absorption. Additionally, his self-destruct ability's radius was toned down from the original, only wiping out a large area rather than an entire planet. Statements by authors and guidebooks. Had Cell Max been completed, even Broly would be unable to defeat him. However, due to his early activation, he became an uncontrollable monster. Techniques and special abilities. Flight. The ability to fly through the use of Ki. Hiko. Cell Max is able to take flight using his insect-like wings. Ki Blast. The most basic form of energy wave. Mouth Energy Wave. A powerful energy blast fired from the mouth. Named Maximum Blaster in Dokkan Battle. Cho Makohu Barrage. A rapid-fire version of the mouth energy wave. Eye Laser. Cell Max releases energy beams from his eyes. Continuous Energy Bullet. Cell Max fires numerous lasers from the spots on his body, his fingers, as well as his tail. Named Disaster Ray in Xenoverse 2. Full Power Energy Ball. Cell Max's most powerful attack, a moon-sized green energy blast which is condensed into one of comparable size to him. Named Explosive Scream in Xenoverse 2. Unforgivable. Like the original Cell, Cell Max can continuously bloat to an absurd size until self-destructing in a supermassive explosion. However, his detonation ability is not as potent as the original Cell's and may only be activated after his head is destroyed.